What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, so real quick, we're going to get this unboxing out of the way. It's not going to be real in-depth, just a real quick unboxing. There's not really too much that comes in there. See, though, it can come in the box. Comes just in this case here, really cool case. But if you guys didn't read the title, this thing was $19.99 on Amazon, man. And before I release a video, I always go and try to recheck the listings before I post up a video. And I checked, and this thing was already currently unavailable, at least at the time of this video. I don't know if they're going to restock, if they're going to get any more back out. And if they do, if it's going to be $19.99 again. But I was glad I was able to take advantage of a pretty sweet deal. So hopefully this flies well. I don't even know what the name of this thing is. Even the branding was kind of, the labeling or the listing was kind of weird. And it said generic as the company name, and it's like the CK Drone 02 is what they call this or whatever. I had something similar to this before, but it wasn't $19.99. I'll tell you that. I think I paid like 80 bucks for mine. So look at that. Check that out. Nice foldable drone. Comes with 2 batteries, charger, instructions, remote control, and of course this nice carrying case. And this is a nice case, you know what I'm saying? The case is almost worth the $20, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool that I was able to pick this up on Amazon. Like I said, I will put the link below. Like I said, I don't know if they're gonna restock it, but like I said, as I checked before I start filming this video, it's already currently unavailable. And I ordered this thing Friday, and today is Tuesday, so that thing sold out quick. So here's our goodie bag. You get some extra propellers. Of course, you get a charger. There's a USB to micro USB charger. You can see that right there. You get an extra chrome cap. You get some screws in there. You get a Phillips screwdriver. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and some prop guards. Of course, you guys know I don't use prop guards. But that's pretty much everything that you get in this little goodie bag here. I'm not going to tear this open right now. There's an extra little chrome cap that goes on top of the motor pods right here. So you get one. Not sure why they only give you one, but at least they give you one. Probably sure if you crash, it's going to be one of the first things you lose. Is that one of those are probably going to pop off or something like that. But yeah, so that's cool. And like I said, your charger is in there. You get one charger. And it has a light on the charger. You can see right here, it has a light on the charger that will light up red while it's charging and will turn off when the battery is fully, completely charged. Let's get that out of the way. So here's our extra battery. I'm not sure what side of the battery is. I can't really see. If I had to guess, it's probably a 900 milliamp hour battery. I can't really see it in there. I have to look in the instruction manual to go back to the listing, but it's probably a 900 milliamp hour battery. But here it is. You can see there's where you're gonna put your charge port there, or your micro USB port there to charge it up. So you get 2 of these. You got one here in a little side pocket, and you also have one that's already inside the drone. Here's our instruction manual. It doesn't even say nothing as far as the name on the instruction manual. Like I said, it just said, see right here, it says F. Corey drone with camera. So, but yeah, this is where we're, here is the app, the HF or the H-Fund app, or HF, what is that? HF UFO app? Is that what you're supposed to use? I think I've used that app before. But yeah, here, anyways, here's the QR code for that to get it going on your phone and stuff like that. And it tells you how to get the app booted up and stuff. So yeah, goes over everything you get, accessories and stuff like that. So this is a 1080p camera, supposedly. So it's a 1080p Wi-Fi camera. Here is the bag and everything right here. So that's everything. Let me get the remote out, show you the remote. The remote is labeled, so without even looking at the instructions, you can pretty much see, for the most part, what the remote does. You got a photo and video button here. You got a traditional trim buttons here. You got your takeoff and land buttons here. And this is probably going to be your headless mode and your headless mode and your one key return. on and off switch here. These are probably, yeah, fake antennas, little dummy antennas. You can put them up if you want. And we got a couple bumper buttons here. I'm not sure what these bumper buttons do. We'll have to see. One maybe for like 360 flips. I'm not sure what the other one will do. Have to look into the instruction manual so they didn't label the bumper buttons. And of course, got an FPV foam out here. So this is where you're gonna put your phone at. Or if you do not fly with your phone, it's a nice little hand grip there for you guys. So remote, you're gonna need 3 AA batteries, so I'm pretty much used to that. That's not too bad. You need 3 AA batteries for the remote there. So controller seems to be pretty fine. I mean, for 19 bucks, I mean, like I said, I've seen this controller used with $100 drones before, so I mean, not too bad. I'm pretty much used to using those. And now let's get to the gusto, the meat and potatoes, what you guys really want to see. This is this little drone that our foldable drone that we're picking up for the low, the $19.99. Look at that. So here's our 1080p, I'm sorry, Wi-Fi camera. I'm not sure if it's adjustable or not. No, it's fixed. You can't adjust it, so it's fixed. You got a nice Wi-Fi antenna underneath there, and it does have a camera underneath it as well. So you got a dual camera. There's no SD card slot for, you know, like HD footage, but $19.99, I'm not expecting much, guys. So here's underneath. Like I said, you got an extra camera there. You have your battery here. Here's your extra battery. So, and it just clicks into place like so. All the batteries in there. Nice beveled design. Kind of looks like something we've seen before. It looks like one of the larger brands that we know, one of the, like a toy grade Mavic or something like that. Nice chrome looking accents. These are plastic, but it looks chrome on the motor pods and stuff like that. And these are brushed geared motors. Keep that in mind. That's why this thing is so cheap. I mean, but still, for the money, you got an on and off switch here, guys. This thing looks pretty sweet. On and off switch. Looks like we got some LED lights. That would be like obstacle avoidance sensors on a Mavic or something like that. It's got a nice, real sleek design. Look at it, nice slim design. So should perform and fly pretty well, guys. Look at this thing all the way around. Should fly and perform pretty well. I'm interested to see what this thing is gonna do. Like I said, it's not gonna be too much of a long in-depth unboxing because I do want to get one of these batteries charged up. It's been kind of rainy and nasty here. You guys know that. Let's see if we can get some power to that. Look at that. Look at that. Hold it. Oh yeah, look at that. We got LED lights on this bad boy. Blue in the rear, like yellow in the front. Plus some spot. Oh, this is gonna be lit. 2 batteries, $19.99, guys. Yes, sir. I can't wait to get the boy out for a quick test flight. Like I said, it's been rainy and nasty, so the camera footage is probably not gonna be that great, but who cares? For $19.99, you really can't beat it. I'm your boy, Drone the Dogs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next episode. Doses. Okay, guys, so I got the battery all charged up, well, at least one of the batteries anyways. Let's go ahead and get on with the first flight of this drone we got from Amazon, okay? The little, I'm just gonna call it, I don't know what the name of it, I'm just gonna call it the $20 holler. The little $20 holler that we got from Amazon, guys. So we're gonna check this bad boy out. Like I said, it's not bright, it's kind of breezy too. Like the wind gusts up at times, like right now it's a little calm, but the wind does gust up at times. So we're gonna test this bad boy out, especially with this being a brush gear drone. We're gonna see how it actually performs. And like I said, there is no adjustability to the camera, and there also is no SD card slot. And really quickly, if you guys watched the beginning of the video and you seen where I went over the transmitter, I said these bumper buttons, I didn't know what they did. Well, this one is actually your speed button, your rates, and this one is actually your 360 flip. So, and everything else is pretty much labeled. 3 AA batteries for the remote, guys, and we are good to go. So we got the app already downloaded. We can go ahead and fold this bad boy out. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully this thing flies well. Power switch here on the top. So let's go ahead and turn the drone on. Got some nice flashing lights up front. Blue LEDs in the rear and like yellow or orange in the front. Do up, down. That should bind us. We're bound to the drone. I don't know what the level calibration is. Let's try. Okay, yeah, both joysticks to the lower right corners. That is a level calibration, guys. So cool. Now, you guys know how this go. We got to go ahead and get connected to the Wi-Fi feed of this bad boy. These Wi-Fi FPV drones put out their own Wi-Fi feed, guys. So you got it's M8 4K. This is not a 4K camera drone, guys. It boasts that on the ad, but it's not. It says like 1080p 4K. It's actually 720p camera, 720p Wi-Fi FPV camera, and 1080p photos, you guys. That's what the true rating of this camera actually is. So we're gonna check it out and see what it does. Okay, so I have connected to the Wi-Fi signal of the drone. Now before we get into the app, I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. Okay, I need to see which way I need to put my phone. I don't want to put my phone in wrong, so go ahead and put my phone into this little doohickey here, and we're gonna go ahead and start our screen recording. Turn on the microphone. Turn on the microphone. Start screen recording. Boom. Screen recording is started, you guys. Okay. Now we can go ahead and get into the app. The app is the HF UFO app. Okay. We're gonna hit start flying, and there we go. We have Wi-Fi FPV feed, guys. So we should be able to do an automatic takeoff. Let's hit this one key. Automatic takeoff. Boom. Automatic takeoff. So I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna let it do its little default hover. So that's where it jumps up to. It jumps up about 3 feet off the ground, and it's holding its position. Now it does have a camera underneath, and I'm not sure if that camera underneath is like an optical flow camera. I'm not really sure about that, but it's holding its position. Let's see. Is that an optical flow camera? Oh my goodness. This thing has optical flow for 20 bucks. I just thought it was just an underneath camera. So this actually is an optical flow camera. You see I put my hand underneath and it actually affected it. And then you could tell now it's getting a little bit of drift going. So it's losing its position there. Now it's settled down. Look at that. That little thing is, for the most part, holding its position, and that's what optical flow does. Optical flow is basically like a poor man's GPS, guys. It scans the ground and kind of makes the drone kind of stay stable and hold its position. So even in the slightest amount of wind, the drone would kind of try to hold its position, and that's what it's doing. So that's pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Let's go ahead and start the recording via the camera. Via the app. Recording is started via the app, you guys. So we got a red timer counting down. So of course I will have the screen recording and the actual recording going. So this is our first rate. I believe we are in first rate by default. It's a little breeze out here. So I'm full forward. Look at that. Clicking to the second rate. I was getting blown away. All right. Now I could fight this wind with the second rate. Look at that. No problem. No problem at all in second rate. And I do believe it has 3 rates. And it's a little breezy, guys. With this being a brush gear motor, you shouldn't really be trying to flip too much. This does do flips, but I don't really want to burn out the motors trying to flip it. So I'm kind of really hesitant on flipping it. Maybe we'll try the flips at a later date when it's not so windy. I don't want to prematurely kill these motors, but it does do flips. So maybe if the breeze calms down, we might do 1 or 2 flips. You know. Let's go to the third speed. So we do have 3 speeds, so let's see. Oh yeah. So the wind calm down, let's try a flip. Bow, okay. Bow, okay. Bow, okay. Bow, all directional flips. So for you guys who like to do flips, but I don't really like to flip these brush gear drones like that, prematurely burn out your motors. All right, let me look down at this camera feed. I wasn't really looking at the feed. Keep in mind, this is Wi-Fi FPV. There's no SD card or nothing. Looks pretty decent for what it is right now. There's no adjustability, so you can't angle the camera up, so you're pretty much stuck with the angle that they give you. So if you want to get something, you got to go a little bit higher to get something in the shot. The wind is gusting up here. True test of this little brush gear quad. And you get 2 batteries, and I'm not sure of the flight time or the milliamp hour of the batteries either. I need to get to the Wi-Fi, I mean not the online listing and see what that says, because I couldn't find it in the instructions of what size battery it was either. This thing is firing pretty good. 2.5 minutes of recording. See me on the screen there. Caught a little hiccup there. It's a dead spot over there. I get that with a lot of Wi-Fi drones, so I'm not gonna fault the drone. It kind of like started the auto descent there, and I get that with a lot of drones. And some of even my RC cars will glitch up in that little zone over there. So it's like a huge interference over there in that little spot over there, especially with Wi-Fi. 3 minutes of recording. This thing, guys, think about the price of what you paying, or at least what I paid. Another flip. Why not? Of what I paid, 20 bucks. I get a nice case, 2 batteries, and I get to come out here and fly a drone, and I had to really worry about it. I mean, for 20 bucks, I'm not really worried about it. If it crashes, it crashes. I mean, bummer, but it was only 20 bucks. But this thing flies pretty, it flies pretty decent. The wind started to carry me there as I was pitching forward. Started to get a little bit faster than I thought it was gonna be. And keep in mind, it's not cinematic Mavic footage, but it's decent for 20 bucks. I mean, you can line up a shot and you can have fun and make some pretty cool videos. I mean, you know, post them online for like Facebook or something cool. You're not going to be doing any cinematic YouTube videos or anything like that, but you can do really cool little fun videos like with your friends. And put it like this, if you was a kid, or when I was a kid, 13, 14 years old, if I had something like this, I would have loved it, man. I probably wouldn't have even been on my video game as much. I would have been out in the field flying this, trying to make cool little videos, you know what I'm saying, with my friends and stuff like that. So this is cool that this hobby has progressed this far and you can do stuff like this, and something like this only can cost 20 bucks is amazing, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, there are a lot of, what I could say, internet trolls that'll be like, oh, that's not a DJI camera, the camera junky, look at the quality. Guys, it's 20 bucks. You couldn't even, you probably couldn't even get a DJI propeller for 20 bucks. Trust me, I know. I got DJI drones too, and I love them. But I also love flying these little cheap flyers because, for this exact reason, it's fun just to get out on a not so great day. But hey, I'm enjoying my little drone here, and it ain't costing me a lot of money to get out here, and I ain't got to worry about messing up my expensive drone and having fun. And if I was a beginner and I had no drone and only had so much amount of money to spend, and knowing I could get something like this for 20 bucks, I would be ecstatic about that. I would be very happy about that, to me, you know? But knowing I could get something like this and learn how to fly for cheap, and then if I liked it, then I could be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna spend me about a couple $100 to get me something better, because I liked it, that little cheap one that I had, you know? So this is where the hobby is, guys. You gotta take it for what you get. 5 minutes, 50 seconds of recording. This thing is still flying pretty decent. I don't see any LVC warnings or low lights there. See me in a picture. The drone is flying good. It looks good. You get a case, you get 2 batteries. It folds up. I mean, it does pretty much everything you want, especially for a beginner. You're happy with it. I mean, like I said, you're not going to be no professional drone flyer buying one of these. You're going to be a beginner, or you're going to be somebody who like me, who just likes to fly around and have fun, you know, with toy grade drones, and just, you know, have some fun and enjoy. A hobbyist. Cause this is something like this, is I could be out flying my Mavic Mini, or I could be out flying my Phantom 3, and I'll enjoy that, and I could give this have this with me and give this to a beginner and not worry about them crashing this. If they did crash it, oh well, it was only 20 bucks versus handing them the controller to my Mavic Mini or my Phantom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So these cheap drones do serve a purpose, guys. They do. I know a lot of people are like, oh man, that's just cheap crap, man. It sucks. It serves a purpose, guys. It depends on how you look at it. This thing is flying good, man. Flying good. 7 minutes, 20 seconds of recording. So we getting a decent flight time on one battery. No hiccups or LVC warnings yet. Doesn't seem like it's slowing down. I'm just flying nice and slow, trying to get the decent footage that I can. Yeah, this is pretty decent. Something similar in this price range, you're gonna be looking to pay about anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks I've seen on Amazon for similar drones like this. You know what I'm saying? And it was a bonus that this has optical flow. And some of those ones up with the $50 to $100 range don't even have optical flow. This does, which is amazing. Let's see if it holds right there. I'm gonna let go. Look at that. I'm not touching anything. The drone is basically acting like it has a GPS. I'm not touching anything. Look at that. It's holding on its own. That is amazing for a toy grade drone to do that, guys. It really is. Nice flight time. Coming up 8.5 minutes of recording. So we'll go ahead and stop that actual recording. So that is, we got 8.5 minutes of actual recording. We still got the screen recorder going. No flashing lights yet. There we go. There's our LVC. Okay. There's our LVC. So we're gonna get you're gonna see about 8.5, 9 minutes of flight time with this bad boy, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and hit the land button. I hit the automatic land button. Wow. Guys, you cannot beat it. $20 freaking dollars. I'm your boy Jones the Dogs. Let's get the like and subscribe. Click that notification bell, guys. Clicking that notification bell and subscribing is the reason why you should do it. This is the main reason why you should. Because of stuff like this. When you don't subscribe and you don't click the notification bell, you miss these kind of videos and you miss these kind of great deals in the hobby. So I'm your boy Jones the Dogs. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Deuces.